Radio, Raheem here with the dapper Tony Bellew. I mean, is it me? You've cleaned up quite a bit.
I had a little shave. The missus was giving me a bit of stick about food getting in the beard and stuff, so I thought I'll change it up. And now everybody says I look like a child, so...
Yeah, you shaved up about 10 years.
I'm going to grow it back. It's going to take time, but we'll see where it goes.
Are you going to be on the broadcast for this fight?
I am, yes. I'm on part of the Sky Sports boxing team, so I'll be there on Saturday. I'll be here for the weigh-in on Friday as part of the JD team. So I feel like I'm a part of every goddamn team these days, but I'm trying my best.
Look, man, if I can tell you, don't grow it back. Don't grow it. You're only going to be clean shaven by the time I come here next time. The hair is going to be all slick and jet black. I know where you're going. Look, I talked to you last time, you know, about like heavyweight division. Why you say all these guys are too big for me. I can't get it. But then, as soon as I turn my back, you and the Bomber get into a dust-up. He didn't seem too big for you that time.
He's the bronze one, so I'm the gold one.
The golden, right, there we go. The gold and the bronze Bomber start making medals.
I got a lot of respect for Deontay Wilder. I actually like the guy, man. He's somebody, yes, I could do business with and I could fight, but we'll see. He is big, yes. But if the reward is big enough, it is worth taking the risk.
So now, it didn't look like you guys got on too well. How did you guys squash the beef? What happened?
We came together working for Sky, and there was tension there. He was feeling, I was feeling, you know, we were looking each other down. But we understand this is business and this is a professional sport. And we kind of come together. I like it's the situation he's in that I respect so much. His personal life, I say. So I had a lot of admiration for him from that point. I'm a father myself, he's a father. So I've always respected him and admired him from that point. When it comes to a boxing match though, I mean, I could kick his ass, you know, there's no doubt about that. I could beat him, but I still have a lot of respect and admiration for him. It's all good.
Well, that sounds like a good fight to me. There's a lot of money for you in that fight. You get that fight made.
Potentially, yes, but I don't care how good of a champion he is. It has to be on my terms.
Now, look, you realize if you go kick his ass and take that WBC strap, you're going to be looking across the ring at a good friend of yours really soon. What are you going to stay in the heavyweight division? Would you fight Joshua if you had the belt? You just retire?
No, I would just walk away. So I become heavyweight champion, I just walk away. Go ride off into the sunset on the horse. It's
every boy's dream. All right, man, let's turn our attention, since you are a broadcaster and official analyst on this fight. Obviously, Errol Spence coming over into Sheffield, into Kell Brook's backyard is a huge deal. A fight that people have been clamoring for a couple years even.
Yes.
Break it down for me. How do you see it?
It's a crossroads, a make or break fight for Kell Brook. For Errol Spence, is he what you guys hype him to be? Let's find out. This is his fight where we find out exactly how good is Errol Spence. This is like Anthony Joshua's fight against Klitschko. Is he as good as we believe? Is he as good as he's shown? Because he's blown away all the contenders and the gatekeepers. He's blown away the pretenders. But can he deal with the elite in the division? If he can, then yes, he's the real deal. He is the man. But, and I stress, it's a big but, because Kell Brook ain't Chris Algieri. Kell Brook ain't Leonard Bundu. You ain't gonna blow Kell Brook away with them with this kind of game plan. You blew them two guys away. Them two guys are running, they're intimidated, they're scared. You coming into this guy's patch now, and you got to show that you're about that, and you got to show that that's what you do. So all the pressure's on Kell, but on the flip side, there is a lot of pressure on Errol Spence too, because he doesn't know if he's good enough. You know, let's be totally honest. I mean, it's okay. We don't know he's good enough because so far in his career, he's been too good for his own good. Like Anthony Joshua was. He's smoked all these guys. He's blew them away. He's done what he's done. Is he the real deal? He doesn't know, but he'll find out on Saturday night, because one thing we know about Kell Brook is he can do it at home. He can do it abroad. He can give it. This guy traded up with the most feared middleweights in the world and didn't give an inch until the injury. So, you know, we just don't know what Kell Brook got at 147, but I'm not going to even start talking about that, because I believe Errol Spence has got every bit as a struggle as Kell Brook has to make 147. Errol Spence is the slightly bigger man.
Slightly bigger?
Yes.
I mean, he was bigger than Triple G at the middleweight division, so I think he might be even more than slightly bigger. And I'm sure you've heard the rumors of him having real issue getting down to weight. Do you know anything about that? I mean, we're a couple days away now to the moment of truth.
A couple of days away, yeah, but like I said, I think Errol Spence will be struggling at the weight every bit as much as Kell Brook, because they are two big welterweights. Spence is slightly taller, less muscle mass, but slightly taller, so that alone lets me believe that he's going to find it hard. I mean, I'll be honest, I do really rate Errol Spence highly. I kind of look at him as a southpaw Vernon Forrest. He throws everything straight down the pipe, very particular in his shots, technically, very correct. The only thing I don't know is, how's he going to take it back? If Kell Brook starts slowing this fight, he's going to lose. Because if he allows a southpaw of Errol Spence's quality to get into some kind of momentum and a flow, they're impossible to remove. I've been there and done it. You cannot get a southpaw out of his rhythm once he's in it. You're going to lose. It's like Winky Wright used to be. If Winky got into that flow, you ain't getting him out. You just ain't happening. And if Kell allows Spence to be winning after 3 or 4 rounds, he's got a mountain to climb. Another factor in this fight is Spence's body punching. If Kell Brook is trained at the weight, then body punches will show. It showed once before. I always look back to Mickey Ward. When Mickey Ward used to fight guys, he fought a guy who's from my town, a guy called Shane Eady, a long time ago. Shane Eady could take anything on the chin, could take it all day upstairs. No one could budge this guy on the chin. But he was severely weight trained. When you touch these people to the body, them weight training issues, they show. The tells show. Weight trained fighters can't take it down the stairs. Believe me when I say this. I've done it to guys who have been there before, so I know exactly how it goes. This fight is fascinating. There's so many different ways I can see it going. Ultimately, when it all's done and said, I think it may be a little bit too soon for Errol Spence Jr., and I think he may lose on points, but only if Kell starts quick. I will know after 3 rounds of this fight how it's going to go.
I've been down to London many a time, and I've just been watching one American after another get chucked in the bin by Anthony Joshua and likewise. But we started a bit of a different trend last Saturday, possibly a trend. We got Gervonta Davis over here, and he's going to be an American taking that strap back. Maybe the first time I've seen that since I've been coming over here. How'd you rate that fight? What do you think of him as a fighter? Well, future potential. Is this guy going to be able to match up with the likes of like Lomachenko's and even Mikey Garcia's?
I'll be honest, I don't see him going through the divisions. I don't think his frame carries him through the division, so I think that's going to be very tough. But on the other hand, he's an amazing little fighter. This guy's a pit bull. He's a pit bull. He doesn't stop. What I like about him so much is this guy gets in the ring to hit. He ain't getting in to score points. He ain't getting in to win on points. This guy's getting in to do damage. I'm a Gervonta Davis fan. The kid's quality from start to finish. It's strap season. It's strap season. That's the only way to say it. I do like him. I like his style. I like what he does. I like his skills, the variety he has. I mean, I like everything. Can he, when you say it could be a face, I mean, Anthony Joshua, trust me, even Floyd Mayweather coming back is going to have a hard job removing Anthony Joshua now as the face of world boxing. Anthony Joshua, he looks perfect. He says all the right things. And more importantly than anything at all, the guy just delivers knockouts.
Right.
That's what the world wants to see. We've been wanting to see this since Mike Tyson left. Anthony Joshua delivers everything that Mike Tyson did, but with a smile on his face. The guy's unstoppable. So don't you guys ever ask me to even mix it up with that brother again, because I don't want him anywhere near me. That's going nowhere. I've got too much love for him. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him a long time. I've just got so much love for the boy. You know, he's an amazing ambassador. If it wasn't for him, the sport in our country wouldn't be where it's at right now. Single-handedly, he took British boxing, world boxing, to another level. Because boxing over here now is just huge.
You know, we're here in Sheffield, a small town by English standards. We've already been, at least I've already been well received. And as many times as I've been over here, at least 3 or 4 times, I've had to take that train from London to Manchester. I know with your experience in the fight game and the history that everyone has that's connected to that town, Manchester, it's a legendary place. We'd be remiss if we didn't at least mention the tragedy, what happened there a couple of days ago. And I'd just like to get your thoughts and what is your connection to the town, having been in this sport of boxing so long?
Manchester I know so well. What's happened is an absolute disgrace. The first day after it happened, I only felt sadness. And now I kind of feel just anger. Anger and resentment to how is this man... This guy was known to the police. How is he still in the country? I'm not a politician. I'm not going to try and take a political side to this, but why and how is he in the country? If anybody has links to this, what these guys are doing, they should be deported. And if they can't be deported, put them in the chair. Bring the chair back. Because there ain't no place for these people inside. Or unless you stick them all in one prison. So there can't be no radicalization. These guys are going into jail and they're forming groups and they're staying together and they're strong. Remove them from each jail and stick them in one big place. Let them kill each other, because any man who hates children, kills babies and anybody who's killing innocent people needs striking off the face of the earth, man. Like I say, I'm no politician, but I'm pretty sure everybody listening will have the same beliefs as me. Just get rid of these people.
Well, you and I live and breathe in this fight community. Manchester are a bunch of fighters, too. Obviously, our heart goes out to them. We appreciate your comments. Radio Raheem with Tony Bellew here in Sheffield. I'll see you on Fight Night.
Radio Raheem.